Hello, welcome back to another episode of Deep Dive into the Census. Today, Ultimate Fallout issue number 4. First appearance of the new Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I'm shooting this video just before Christmas, okay? And it's early, in my opinion, to analyze this, but in many ways it's not too early because at least I will establish a baseline, a starting point for this book, and then who knows, 2 years, 3 years, or whenever we revisit this book a few years down the road, we will see how it performed over time. But so far, let's take a look what's going on with this book. It came out October 2011. And as you can see, very little action. Once again, just focus on the 9.8, okay? Just to make things simpler and not get over crazy with the other grade. 9.8, as you can see, even in 2013, by the end of 2013, as you can see here, right here, it's only 37 copy. And for those that are not aware of when the news, I think there was late rumors for this cartoon, maybe late 2004, but I don't think anything was announced until May of 2015. So as you can see, the census barely budge, okay? Let's go to May of 2015. Look at that, okay? Okay, now let's back it up. As of April, beginning of April, we're looking at 54 copies. Not a heck of a lot, okay? And then something happened, and by the December of 2015, exploded, okay? 134, and so on and so forth, okay? So I'm gonna jump to the math real quick so that you can see. Let me show you. Here we go. The number of 9.8. You can see 1632 in 2013. Only 5 additional 9.8. Look at that. 2014, only 4. Talking about a book with little demand. Okay. Once again, in this series, it's a study of supplies and demand. There are plenty of supplies, but the demand and the price wasn't there for people to submit the book because people wasn't paying up for it. The cost benefit of getting 9/8 and reselling it wasn't all that attractive. That's why you get this low submission. And then, of course, mid 2015, by the end of 2015, look at that. Big jump. Huge jump. Okay? Surprisingly, look at 2016. Only 63, but then, of course, look at 2017 and 2018. Look at the jump, okay? There you go. Supplies and demand. The demand went up, so the supplies is catching up. So now the question is, how did the book perform as far as price? Take a look. Here we go. Look at this. Okay, back in 2011, the range high was 100. A little bit wacky in 2010. The high was 255. 2013, oh, dead. Barely alive. One 9.8 exchange hand for 115. Okay, that tell you how little the demand was for that book. Even 2014, only 8 9.8 exchange hands with the high of 170. And then, guess what? Boom, okay, 2015. By the end of 2000, let's take a look at deeper into GPA here. Price was all over the place. Look at that. Just look at this. Remember, the news for this the announcement for this cartoon came out in May, okay? But as you can see, the price was all over the place. Even in February, somebody was paying $335. What's going on there? Right? And then it drift lower. And then it jumped back up in June, okay? And then you can see. But still, very crazy fluctuation in this book. Still, look at that. Plenty of books in the 100 range. Barely over 100. So it was not crazy expensive yet. Why is that? Isn't that odd? If you look at this book, look at the low and the high. Very wide. Okay, this is one of those books where, if you're patient, you would want to pick it up on the low, because the low compared to the high, look at that, is huge. Look at 2016. 375 is a high. The low is 93. Similarly crazy, right? Very similar as far as the range. Huge. The book was all over the place. Insane, right? No doubt. If you can get lucky and grab a copy for under 150 bucks, you might be able to get lucky and flip it for 250. Nobody's going to complain on that. 2017, very similar trend. Okay, you get the low of 142 and the high of 345. And now in 2018, look at this. Now that the movie is out, look at that. It's starting to hit the 400. Okay, so as with many things, what's going to happen to the price after the movie is the big question. I think most people can guess, and we will revisit this book shortly, well, at least a year down the road. We want to give it time so that we can see how it performed a year after the movie. So maybe by the end of next year, I will take a look at it again and do another video. But so far, as you can see, looking back at all the years, as supply increases so far, the demand has been able to soak it up, okay, because the demand is there for people to keep submitting the book. The question is, now the movie is out. We all know things tend to go south after the movie. We will see. We will see if the trend continue. Often it has, right? We'll find out. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.